everybody, welcome you all again in my English learning classes. Through these videos, I'll be teaching you the basics of English. We will be starting from the beginning of the English. So if you are having any problem in learning English, so this is the best place for you. I hope you will pay attention so to understand all these videos in a better way. So let's start with our basics of English. First, we will start with the letter. What are these letters? You all know what are these letters? After letters, what comes? Alphabet. But what are these letters? Like I am writing, randomly we can write any of the letter, right? H, G, L, P. So these are what? These are letters. These are letters. Any random letter I am writing on the board means that are letters. And what are alphabets? What are alphabets? Alphabets are those which are written in a sequence wise. That is from A to Z. That is A, B, C, D, E till Z. Then after alphabets, what's come? They are the words. Now what are the words? Words, when we take any of the alphabets and join them to make a proper sense, then it becomes a word. Like B-A-T. B-A-T is a word, means bat. B-A-T means bat. So it has become a word. When we have taken some of the letters from the alphabets to make a proper word. That is a B-A-T, bat. Then afterward, there comes phrases. After phrases, there come clause. After clause, there is a sentence. Means, when we join the alphabets, they become a word. When we join some words, then it becomes a phrases. Then, if we join all these phrases and put them in a proper sequence, it becomes a clause, and a full-fledged sentence is a sentence. I hope you have understood till here. 10 words. Now I will be explaining you all these three, means phrases, clause and sentences. And I will be explaining you also the difference between all three of them. So it will be clear in your mind that what are they actually. So let's first start with the phrase. Okay. Now what the phrase is, I'll let you know through these examples. First example is on the river. Second example is of great wealth. Third example is how to do it. Now you can see all these three examples of the above given are the group of words. They are making the sense, but I don't think so they are making the complete sense. So it is not a, we can't say that it is a sentence. So what is it? It is a phrase. So what would be the definition of the phrase? Such a group of words. What would be the definition? Such a group of words. Such a group of words. Such a group of words joined together to make a sense, but not complete sense. Means not complete sense, but they do make sense, but not complete sense. Okay? What are the phrases? Phrases are a group of words. They are a group of words, obviously. Such a group of words that are joined together to make a sense. They are making some or the other sense, but they are not making at all a complete sense. So these are the phrases. I have written these two examples on the board. First one is, he has a ring of silver. And second one is, he has a ring which is made of silver. Now can we find any difference between both of them? Yes. In first sentence, it is a phrase. It is a phrase because it is not making a complete sense, because these groups of words are not making a complete sense, so it is a phrase. But in this one, he has a ring which is made of silver. In this sentence, there is a subject also and there is a predicate also, and it is also making a complete sense. So what is this? It is a clause. Let's go through the definition of a clause. Such a group of words which forms part of a sentence and contains a subject and predicate is called a clause. Means in a sentence when there is a subject also and a predicate also, means the sentence will be making a complete sense, then it will be known as a clause. So these are the difference between the phrase and a clause. Let's go through this example. I do not know what he wants. Means I do not know what he wants. These are the group of words which are forming a complete sense. So these are known as a sentence. What is a sentence? A set or group of words which make complete sense is called a sentence. Very good. It's called a sentence. Means a group of words which make complete sense. Is called a sentence. Now I'll explain you the difference between phrase, clause and a sentence in a tabular way, so it will be clear to all of you that what does these three all means. Now let's go through the difference between a phrase, clause and a sentence in a tabular form. First one is a phrase, then a clause, then a sentence. A phrase has no definite meaning, means it doesn't have any definite meaning. These are just a group of words. And a clause has a meaning of its own. Not a complete sense, but it has a meaning of its own. Then a sentence expresses a complete thought. What a sentence is? It expresses a complete thought. Means it has a sense also. It makes a complete sense also. Now phrase, second difference is no finite verb and it may have a subject. Obviously, as I already told you, it does not have a definite meaning, so it may have a subject. And in a clause, they both have a subject and a predicate also, because it has a meaning of its own. Now what a sentence is? Has a subject and predicate, and also it makes a complete sense. Means it expresses it in a all way. So these are the difference between three of them. Examples I have already given you, so you can refer those with these differences. Thank you. I think so this phrase, clause and the sentence must be clear to all of you. Thank you all of you. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.